Hello, everyone. My name is Sarah, and I am an opera singer with Opera Holland Park. Thank you to Opera Holland Park for making these classes possible, and thank you so much for coming by to help learn how to manage your mischief today. So what is mischief? In general, it means doing pranks or being playful, but sometimes erring on the side of being up to no good. Now, I am sure that you are never up to no good, but sometimes if we have to spend a lot of time at home, we might get a little bit bored. Oh dear. What do you do when you get bored? Do you play pranks on other people in your house? Have you ever cut your own hair, maybe? Or are you the type of person to say that you're hungry and you want a snack every 5 to 10 minutes? Or are you the type of person to loudly announce, I am bored, as many times as you possibly can per day? Let's try saying that together, actually. I'm bored. Did that really sound like you were bored, though? Let's try it again, but let's make it as long as you can. Here we go. I'm bored. Well done. If you managed to make it a sound last for that long, then you're already on your way to becoming a fantastic opera singer. Sometimes we might get into mischief because we're bored, and sometimes we just need a little place to put our mischief. So why don't we make a pact that that's what we'll do today? Let's be silly and as mischievous as we can possibly be together in the time that we have, and hopefully we manage to get it out of our systems before we have to go back to remote schooling or staying inside. So the first thing I'd like you to do is pick your favorite shoulder and just say hello to it. Hello, how's it going? Yes, very nice. Yes, good, good. And you're just going to roll it around. Let it tell you how it's feeling. Is it crunchy or smooth? By the way, how do you like your peanut butter? Crunchy or smooth? What about the other one? Don't forget the other one. What about if you did it together? Oh, yeah. That's nice after staring at a computer screen all day, isn't it? Oh, now I want you to stick your tongue all the way out. What is your least favorite food? Get it out of there. Stretch your tongue out as far as it will go. Now, can you introduce yourself with your tongue out of your mouth? Hello, my name is Sarah. How are you today? My tongue is nice and relaxed. Now, if the tip of your tongue were your pencil, could you actually write your name? Exclamation point. Well done. So now I'm going to give you 30 seconds to find any object you can in the room and put it on your head. Go. Did you find something? I found a banana. So now that you have an object balanced perfectly on your head, you know that it takes fantastic posture to be a performing singer. And in order to sing healthily, we have to warm up our voices. Now, the trick for this is to make sure that you maintain your object balanced on your head the entire time. So first, let's imagine that you are chewing a piece of gum. Are you allowed to chew gum in your school? What about during remote schooling? I certainly wasn't. But we're going to pretend that we're in class and no one can see us, and we're just going to be very happily chewing away. And the trick is to chew from your ears down so you don't disturb a banana on your head. And then, once you get used to chewing, I'd like you to hum along with me. So here's our first note. And we're just gonna hum in a little pattern like this. Here we go. Really stretch it around. How smooth can you make it? Keep going. What if it's something really yummy? Yeah. What if your chewing gum is super tiny? Did that work? What if you're just thinking about something? Still considering it. Last one, really stretch it up. Very good, well done. And now we're going to start high and go low in a wider pattern. But in order to do this, we need to practice opening our mouth. So remember when I said try chewing from your ears down? We're going to do the same thing here. We're going to open our jaw from our ears down and back. And you'll notice that if you open your mouth too quickly or in the wrong way, you might lose the object on the top of your head. So I don't want to bruise my banana. And so I'm just going to open my mouth and drop my jaw nice and wide like that. So for this one, let's pretend as if we're making fun of a parent or a teacher, which obviously we would never do in real life, would we? No. And we're gonna go, oh, blah, blah, blah. Like the thing that they are saying is so boring that you just can't help yourself. You go, oh, blah, blah, blah. And that will allow us to open our mouth nice and wide. Here is our first note. And it's gonna sound like this. Blah, blah, blah. Here we go, ready? And blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Can you give me a good blah? Blah, blah, blah. How bored can you look? Blah, blah, blah. Keep going. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Puff out those cheeks for me. Blah, blah, blah. Last one. Blah, blah, blah. Excellent. Now, if you made it all the way to the end without your object falling off your head, then you have fantastic posture. Now that we have our voices all ready and warmed up, we can take on our next challenge of learning a new song. This is from an orchestral piece of music. So an orchestra piece or an orchestral piece is when just the orchestra plays. Orchestra is a hard word to say. You try saying it 5 times fast. Where just the orchestra plays. So the violins, the flutes, the trumpets, the tubas, the big round fat timpanis. And unfortunately, orchestral pieces or just instrumental pieces don't often have words written for singers. But I've taken this orchestral piece and I've made up some new words just for you. The tune is from The Hall of the Mountain King by Norwegian composer Edvard Grieg. And he sounds very serious because he is. We are going to start on this note. Here's your starting note. And if you'd like to take a look at the words, I do believe that you will find that helpful. So here is our starting note, la. And the first line sounds like this. We are all good children. So watch out, that children has a little slide in it. It's going up in a little minor scale. So some people might say minor sounds sad, but I think in this context it sounds a bit scary. Let's try that first line again. Here we go. We are all good children. And then we go down. Yes, we are best by far. So just those little skips down. Yes, we are best by far. Let's try that together. We are all good children. Yes, we are best by far. You notice that best is in capital letters because it's absolutely true. And then we repeat the same first line. We are all good children. This one doesn't have a slide this time, be careful. We are all good children who do just as we are told. So let's try that. The whole third line. Here we go. Ready and. We are all good children who do just as we are told. How did that all go so far? Let's try all three of those together. Ready? And. We are all good children. Yes, we are best by far. We are all good children who do just as we are told. Did that all go okay? Excellent. Now we're going to go into our middle section, which starts on this note. When you look the other way. So it's basically the same as the first line, it's just starting on a slightly higher note. Oh, and when we get up into the higher bits, if you use that blah, blah, jaw-dropping exercise, that will actually help you. Ready? And when you look the other way, we are bold. Right? So really emphasize bold. We are bold and controlled. I hope that makes sense. Very good. Next. When you look the other way, we won't obey. So basically the same line, just with a slightly different ending. Let's try the middle section again. Ready? And when you look the other way, we are bold and controlled. When you look the other way, we won't obey. Shall we put those first two sections together? I think so. Here we go. Here's our starting note all the way down here. Ready? And we are all good children. Yes, we are best by far. We are all good children who do just as we are told. When you look the other way, we are bold, uncontrolled. When you look the other way, we won't obey. Very good. Well done, everybody. Now we go all the way back down to the first starting note that we had. We. Let's all sing it together. We. I think that sounds very operatic, don't you? And then we sing the same line as the beginning. We are all good children. And the next one is the same as well. Yes, we are best by far. So it all sounds pretty much the same, but then we are going to be very nice children, and we're going to finish out this song with a lovely promise. We are all good children, and we will do as you say. So let's just practice from "and we will." And we will do as you say. So let's just review that whole last line. We are all good children, and we will do as you say. How does that sound? Does that sound like you? Are you a child who's going to do exactly as you're told? Well, just in case you aren't, this is how we're going to finish the piece. We're going to go, not. So as you'll see, we say not quite a lot, and that's going to come at the same time as we have chords in our orchestra. So there's going to be one short knot, a second short knot, and then 3 knots all together, and then one really long knot. My banana fell off right at the end. I forgot it was still there. So 2 shorts, 3 knots, one right after the other, and then one long one right at the end. So it's going to sound like this. Ready? And not. How does that sound? Shall we just try the last section one more time? So this is the one that goes, we are all good children. Yes, we are best by far. We are all good children, and we will do as we're told. Here is our starting note. Ready? And we are all good children. Yes, we are best by far. We are all good children, and we will do as you say. Not. How was that? Was that confusing, or was that all right? I hope that was all right. So now let's go back all the way to the beginning, and let's have a dress rehearsal. And for our dress rehearsal, I want you to imagine that you're going to play a character in disguise. So not only do you have your character, so a character might be, you're acting like someone who's a little bit like you, but maybe not exactly like you, and you have to act slightly differently when you're on stage. So maybe you're a very well-behaved child, but you have to act like a misbehaving child in order to sing the song properly and act it out properly. Or maybe you're a misbehaving child, maybe just because you're bored, it's not your fault, but maybe you're normally just a little bit on the rambunctious side, and you need to practice being very calm in order to do the nice parts of this song properly. So we have the first section where we're pretending to be good children. Then we have the middle section where we show our true colors and we say exactly how we feel. And then we have the final section where someone's looked at us and we go, oh, they can see me, and we have to act like good children again. But then at the end, we have a surprise ending. That's right. So this is our dress rehearsal. Let's go all the way from the beginning, and then we will do it with orchestral accompaniment. Here we go. Here's our starting note. Ready? And We are all good children. Yes, we are, best by far. We are all good children who do just as we are told. When you look the other way, we are bold, uncontrolled. When you look the other way, we won't obey. We are all good children. Yes, we are, best by far. We are all good children, and we will do as you say. Not, not, not. Hooray! What a fantastic dress rehearsal. I think it's time to get the orchestra in. Let's go back to the beginning of our slides and our song all the way. We're going to do the whole thing, standing up nice and tall, banana on your head, really beautiful, and just show us your two different characters in this song. Here we go. Ready? We are all good children. Yes, we are, best by far. We are all good children who do just as we are told. When you look the other way, we are bold, uncontrolled. When you look the other way, we won't obey. We are all good children. Yes, we are, best by far. We are all good children, and we will do as you say. Not. Hooray! Give yourselves a round of applause and a big hand for getting to the end of our special song. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And I hope that we can all sing together in person again soon. And I hope that you have taken away some little tips and tricks to help manage your mischief, especially on the bits when you might just be a little bit bored. Have a great day. Bye.